Hey everyone, Gil here at Camppatton Family Compound. I'm back in California here, and I came back to get some stuff to haul up to Idaho. But before I get into what this video is about, I'd like to remind everybody, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe, click that little red button down below that says subscribe. You'll have a little choice pop up with bells on it. Choose the one that says all. That way at least you'll get notified whenever I post a video, and only when I post a video. You won't get any emails from me or anything else like that. The topic of this video came about on Saturday, which was my birthday. My favorite nephew Joseph was over here, and we were getting rid of a bunch of stuff, and they were taking it, Halloween stuff. He took a couple truckloads of our Halloween stuff up to his house. But during the day, the topic came up about what's going on here in California, especially. It's around the United States, but especially here in California, dealing with two organizations that have been labeled as domestic terrorist organizations. Because of that, it was mentioned about people trying to get prepared at the last minute, and I've been getting questions on feedback on some of my videos. Is it too late to start getting all the preparedness stuff together? And basically, simply, I'm turning it into, is it too late to start preparing? And the answer is no. Absolutely, it is not too late to start preparing unless you're dead. Then it doesn't matter. When one starts to get prepared, it can seem like a daunting task. And there are a lot of channels out there giving you, I don't know what to call it, fear porn. Misinformation about it. So the first thing I want to do is I want to tell you, check out Steve at Corsair Trainers. He cuts through all that malarkey, keeps it simple, and will give you some good information as well. So when you're going to start preparing, you want to take a look at what you have in your pantry. You want to take a look at what you have on hand that you are eating. The reason I say that is that for food storage, there's a simple, basic #1 rule. Store what you eat what you store. If you don't eat it, don't store it. If you don't like it, don't store it. Okay? Because you're wasting space and wasting money. One of the things you need to check out in doing this is how much you go through of certain things. Rice, hamburger meat, chicken, tuna, stuff like that. Figure out how much you're going through and how much more you're going to need to give you a buffer zone of preparedness in case you can't get out to get to the grocery store. Right now, probably your best bet is Winco. I've been hitting Winco, and my daughter's been hitting Winco lately. Right now, at least last week, cans of vegetables, black beans, navy beans, kidney beans, Great Northern beans, 68 cents a can. At that price, you can get a couple cases. 12 cans, you can get 24 cans relatively cheap, under $20. And you figure 1 or 2 cans per meal, hey, you got yourself, 2 weeks worth, almost 2 weeks worth of meals right there in what you can do with it. Rice is still relatively cheap. Rice is very important. Here are some other suggestions that you might want to consider. Also, canned vegetables. Canned vegetables? Yeah, canned corn, green beans, diced tomatoes, whole tomatoes, tomato soup, chicken and noodle soup, my favorite, bean and bacon soup. Soup right now is not that expensive. It may suddenly start spiking like it does every winter here, so, something you get. You can spend, a couple bucks on one of those fancy glass jars of spaghetti sauce, or you can get a can of Hunt's spaghetti sauce for 98 cents, I think it is. I could be wrong. I thought that's what it was the last ones I got, as compared to $2.49 for the jar. There's, shop smart when you're shopping. Don't go out and spend a lot of money. Look for stuff that's on sale that you like. Don't get stuff you don't like. Canned chicken. They have two different types there, brands there at Winco. The Winco brand is actually fairly good. I've been using it, and it's great. You can add a can of chicken, can of black beans, can of pinto beans, can of diced tomatoes, can of corn. Mix it all up, start cooking it. Add a couple tablespoons of taco seasoning. Add 3 cups of instant rice or a cup and a half of non-instant rice. Get it all cooked up. Hey, it's a great meal. My Boy Scouts used to just have to go nuts over it. If you're not a fan of rice, hey, put in a 1-pound bag of extra wide egg noodles or a pound of elbow macaroni. It makes a great meal no matter what you put together. It is great stuff. It tastes good. And I haven't run into anybody that goes, ew, this is nasty. Everyone I've served that to at Scout Camp and at church socials love it. It's gone. They clean it out. You can also top it with grated Parmesan cheese, powdered Parmesan cheese, regular grated cheese, a slice of American cheese if you like to do that sort of thing. There's a lot of things you can do with that simple recipe. Instead of taco seasoning, hey, put in sweet and sour sauce or a teriyaki sauce. Put in a barbecue sauce. You can change it up. Some of you are going to go, oh, that's disgusting. Hey, don't knock it till you tried it. You'll find out, oh, this is actually very good. You can start building up your food supply now. Something else to do? Well, I'm going to go out and buy, a bunch of cases of bottled water. Don't do that. Instead, go to, you can go to Walmart or a sporting goods store. You get those, they have the 5, 6, and 7 gallon plastic jugs that are made for storing water in. Hey, for the price of about 1.5 gallons of bottled water, you can get a 7-gallon storage container and fill it full of water at home. And now you got 7 gallons worth of water instead of 1 gallon or 1.5 gallons. See, think smart about it. So it's not too late to start preparing. If you've been noticing along during the video, that right up here, there's been little things popping up, recommending different channels and stuff. I should have been recommending Steve at Corsair Trainers, Anthony at Palmetto Prepared, Reed at Manifestation of Imagination, and Martha at Old School Prepper. Great channels to go check out for getting prepared. I'm also going to put those links down below in the description. So check out everything that's in the description down below. Also, I'm going to tack on the end here a 20-second little clip ending thing with a recommendation for some playlists off of my channel and some videos. So if you're looking for preparedness, check those out as well. Alrighty? Now, I want you all to remember something. You need to stay happy during any type of event because attitude is everything. Stay safe. Don't do things risky. And of course, what we're talking about here, stay prepared. All right? You guys take care, and I'll see you around the next video. The subject turned to what's going on in the world today, or more importantly, what's going along and around. Let's try that one again. Try that again.